Most high earners use the single best account in the tax code to buy Band-Aids. There's one account, just one, where the money goes in untaxed, it grows untaxed, and it comes out completely tax-free. $8,750 a year. Run it right, that's more than $800,000. Run it like a debit card, it's zero. Same account, same limit. The only thing that changes is one choice. I fly cargo for a living. I max this exact account every year, above the Social Security cap, and I run mine the opposite way from almost everyone watching this. Let me show you the choice that decides whether you get the 800 grand or nothing. The account is the HSA, the Health Savings Account. Three of the most boring words in finance. And that's exactly why high earners waste it. So here's why it beats every other account you own. Every other account makes you pick one tax break. A traditional 401k gives you a deduction today, then taxes every dollar later. A Roth flips it. You pay tax now, it comes out free later. One or the other. The HSA refuses to choose. The money goes in before tax, it grows with zero tax, and as long as it eventually covers a medical cost, and everyone has medical costs eventually, it comes out completely tax-free. In, growth, out. Nothing else does all three. And there's a fourth break almost nobody mentions. Fund this straight out of your paycheck, through payroll, and that money also dodges payroll tax. For most people, that's the full 7.65% of Social Security and Medicare. For a high earner above the Social Security cap, like me, it's the Medicare piece. But it's still money your 401k can never save you. A dollar routed through payroll into an HSA is the most tax-efficient dollar a W-2 employee can move, period. And you don't have to wait 30 years to feel it. At a high bracket, a full family contribution saves you around $2,800 in tax every single year. The 800 grand is the destination. The 2,800 is what you keep this year instead of mailing it to the IRS. So here's what running it right looks like, and where almost everyone goes wrong. Most high earners get an HSA at work, put a little in, and run it like a checking account for doctor visits. A copay shows up, they swipe the card, the balance drops back towards zero. They're using the most tax-advantaged account in the country to buy Band-Aids. Every dollar you spend the same year you put it in is a dollar that never compounds. The version that builds something is three moves. You max it, you invest it, the cash inside an HSA buys index funds, exactly like a 401k. And then the move nobody makes, you pay your actual medical bills out of your regular checking account, in cash, and you leave the HSA completely alone to grow. That one decision is the whole difference between an account that dies at zero every year and one that compounds for decades, untouched, untaxed. If you're getting value from this, take 1 second and subscribe. I break down one of these W-2 money moves every single week. The plumbing level stuff I run on a pilot's paycheck, not theory off a whiteboard. Subscribe so the next one finds you. Now the math the title promised. Take the family max, $8,750 a year, in the market at a normal long-run return. Call it 7%. In 20 years, that's around $360,000. Keep going for 30, a full career, and it's north of $800,000. And to be straight with you, the $800,000 is the 30-year number. If you're starting at 45 or 55, the realistic figure is closer to that $360,000, plus an extra $1,000 a year you're allowed to add after 55. Either way, every dollar of it tax-free for medical for the rest of your life. Compare that to the card swiper, whose balance never left zero. Same account, same limit. One built an $800,000 tax-free asset. The other felt productive buying cold medicine. Here's the midpoint and the most important 30 seconds of this video. Right now, your HSA is one of two things: a $40 copay card or an $800,000 tax-free account you just haven't started yet. And the only difference is the next choice you make. So stay with me, because most high earners get the next part backwards. The order you fund these. And that one mistake cost them 5 figures over a career. Then there's a receipt trick that turns old medical bills into tax-free cash decades later. And the version of this where you literally cannot lose. Hold those 3. CrewBrief is the one system I run for a moving life. Schedule, body, money, family, all in one place. A free 14-day trial, no card, about 10 seconds to start at crewbrief.co. And while you're here, drop it in the comments. Are you maxing your HSA, or is it sitting there as a copay card right now? I read every reply. The order first, because most high earners have it backwards. This is not the first account you fund. Get your full 401k match. That's free money. You never turn it down. But then, before another dollar goes into the 401k, the HSA is what you fill. Because it beats the 401k on every axis we just covered. Match first, then max the HSA, then back to the 401k. That sequence alone is worth real money over a career. The receipt trick. The IRS puts no clock on when you pay yourself back. Cover a $400 medical bill out of pocket today, keep the receipt, and pull that $400 out tax-free 10 or 20 years from now, at any point you choose, while the money behind it compounded the whole time. Every receipt you save is a tax-free withdrawal slip you can cash whenever you want. I keep one folder. Most people hand the receipt back at the pharmacy counter and throw away tax-free dollars without knowing it. Now the version where you cannot lose. The question everyone asks, what if I never have enough medical costs to drain it? It doesn't matter. The day you turn 65, the account changes. You can pull money out for anything. A car, a roof, a trip, and just pay ordinary income tax. No penalty. Exactly like a traditional 401k. So, worst case, a maxed, invested HSA becomes a normal retirement account. Best case, it stays tax-free forever. There's no version where maxing it and investing it loses. The one guardrail. Before 65, pulling money out for non-medical costs hits a 20% penalty. So this is money you leave alone. A few honest limits, because I'm not your advisor. The HSA only attaches to a high deductible health plan. For 2026, that's a family deductible of at least $3,400, with out-of-pocket costs capped at $17,000. If your family runs through heavy medical care every year, that high deductible can cost you more than the tax break saves. And a different plan may win. Run your own numbers. Check with a tax professional before you move money. That honesty is the whole point. This is the right move for a healthy high earner with a long runway. And naming who it's not for is what makes the rest true. One last thing, how I fund it. Because my pay doesn't come in flat, and yours might not either. As a cargo pilot, my income swings hard with my schedule. So I don't spread the contribution thin and hope. I front load it in the high overtime months when the cash is there, so it gets invested early and spends the most time in the market. I'm in Florida, 0 state income tax, so the federal and payroll break is the whole prize. And when I upgrade to captain in 2028 and my bracket climbs, that deduction is worth more, not less. A higher bracket makes the HSA a better deal. The people who quit on this account in their 30s walk away one decision before it pays the most. So the whole move, start to finish, max it. $8,750 for a family. Fund it through payroll, so you dodge the payroll tax too. Invest the balance. Don't let it sit in cash. Pay your medical out of pocket and keep every receipt in one folder. Then leave it alone. Let it compound, tax-free, for as long as you can. No trick, nothing exotic. It's the single best account the tax code hands a W-2 employee. And the only thing between most high earners and a tax-free 6- or 7-figure account is the habit of swiping the card. I run every one of these moves for one reason. By the time my son is a teenager, I want the choice to be home, without financial pressure. Not retirement, just optionality. The freedom to choose the next chapter. A tax-free account the government can never touch is one more brick in that. If you want the full system, the order I send every dollar on a pilot's paycheck, start the free trial at crewbrief.co, and I'll see you in the next one.